What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a brand new... Eat this thing real quick. Welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Welcome to Sim Horizon 5, and welcome to a video where I am going to use the wheel spins to build something interesting, hopefully. Something that will make it kind of fun to drive. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, you don't know what's happening. First of all, subscribe if you want to see videos like this. Second of all, basically, this series is a wheel spin series. I spin the wheel spin, whatever car I get I have to use. I also spin it again if I do the normal wheel spin, or if it's the super wheel spin, it'll be in the same spin. But basically, it also counts my budget through the wheel spins. So then I have to build something out of that and take it out either racing, drifting, drag racing, whatever it is, for whatever scenario I wanted to build the car for, and just try it out pretty much and just see. Because it's fun because there's a lot of cars in the wheel spins and I can build it. I can build all these different cars for random things. Yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna do normal wheel spin, so whatever car I get I have to use, and then I'll spin it again and see what sort of budget I get. I think around 20,000 should be the minimum amount, because if I get something that's like, you know, 4,000 credits, I'm not gonna be able to do much with it. So it'll be very close to stock if I do get a car and I have like a 4,000 credit like budget, you know? I can't really do much. So I don't want to do budgets that are really, really low, because again, like I said, it's just not going to be fun. Diablo SV? A Diablo SV. Okay. Ooh, I like that. That's very good. Of course, we collect it, add it to my garage. We'll swap over to that in a second, and let's see what our budget is going to be. I haven't actually decided on what... Okay, so now this is going to be part of the budget, so 12.5. So it's still not 20k, so let's spin it again. Whatever this adds onto it will be our budget, so 12.5 plus the Aston Martin, which is 150 grand. Okay. We practically have unlimited money to build this Diablo that I have here, so I think I'm gonna build it for drifting. It's something that I haven't done in a while as a drift car. I haven't built an actual drift car out of these spins in quite a while. And also, the Diablo is just not a car that I feel should be used to slide around with it. I have one that's already built for racing. I don't know if I've done it through a wheel spin or not. And then obviously this is the big daddy of them all. The fastest, I think, or the best drag car in this game for the festival airstrip anyway. Yeah. A drift car, one of these. Is it gonna work well? Is it not? I don't really know. I do like the Diablo. It's such a cool car. I like everything about it. Like, it's just so... It's so cool looking. I feel like every Lamborghini is like the same when it comes to oh my god, when it comes to having like the craziest and maddest design Lamborghinis, especially the V12 ones, always looked insane. The Countach, the Diablo, the Mercy, the Aventador, I mean all of them, they just look so cool and so extreme. Even this one, I love the look at the windows on the doors. The way they like tilt forward, like it's just such a weird and cool design, and that like crazy design for the windscreen as well, just making it like such a cool wedge. I don't know, it's a very cool car, really cool car. Okay, as a drift build though, I don't know about that one. I don't know how this is gonna work as a drift build. Sure, we'll find out if we can even have drift suspension on it. If we got put drift suspension on it, I'm gonna obviously try to build it for something else maybe, for normal racing. No, we could put drift suspension on it. All right, well. Let's get started. I think I'm gonna leave the standard engine that's in it now, this V12. We can't engine swap it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But that's good that we can't engine swap it. I'm taking this thing and I'm making it rear wheel drive as well. Oh wait, it's already rear wheel drive. What am I doing? For whatever reason, I was thinking that it's one of the newer Lambos with all wheel drive. I immediately went to change it to rear wheel drive. It is rear wheel drive. That's perfect. Okay, we can either have single turbo or twins. Twins have a little bit more weight, power, torque, all of that is going to be pretty much the same. It's just the delivery is going to be a little bit different. I think I might just go with single turbo. I think that graph is going to change once I start upgrading it a little bit more. But single turbo should be interesting. We'll see what it sounds like as well afterwards. I don't know if I want to upgrade the turbo, because I feel like the engine or the sound is just going to... The blow-off valve is just going to sound different if I upgrade the engine. So if I upgrade it to this one, It actually isn't any different. Fair enough. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna keep upgrading then. So let's max this thing out. I don't know how much power we can squeeze out of this car, but let's just max everything out. What about engine sound? Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Sounds a lot more like a race car now. Then obviously that will make it rev a little higher. So like I said, pretty much max this thing out power-wise and see what it's like afterwards. I mean, all of this power is also all going to go to the rear wheels. 884. So that's not terrible. That isn't too bad either for the power that we actually need. So I'm trying to think. So around 800 horsepower, 953 newton meters of torque. I think tires, we could possibly go with the snow tires. I think snow tires could be decent for this thing. It's got super, super wide tires as standard anyway. So I'm not entirely sure about the 335s. It's already got 335s on the rear. I mean, I don't want to make them even wider because I don't know if this thing is going to be able to, like, do anything with it. Track width, I'm going to change the track width on the front. I don't know if I want to change the track width on the rear. It looks so extreme if I change it on the rear as well. But this is like one of those cars where the body sticks out so far over the rear tires. But there's just something about those wheels. I mean, again, it's just not made to be a drift car. I love those wheels as well. So I might pick something that's very, very close. And I think we have wheels that are very, very close to those. If I go all the way to work, I don't know if they're in this selection. They're not here. So let me go in these multi-piece wheels. They have to be. See these ones. These are the ones that I wanted to go with. I mean, you can see the difference in them slightly, but like just slightly, like I said. And they're very, very cool. I think they will suit this car a lot. Especially since they kind of represent, or they look very close to similar, very similar to the original wheels. But they're just aftermarket, you know. And obviously, since it's a drift car, we're gonna give it some big chunky. Or sorry, not as chunky tires. Some nice big wheels instead. I wonder how low this will actually get. Of course, with the drift suspension, the track width on the front end is raised by quite a lot. I don't know if I kind of like that or not. I feel like this one kind of suits it a little bit better. Because if I do this, I feel like it'll just end up clipping into everything. So I think this one might be a little bit better for fitment wise, just the way it looks. Again, I don't really care for money wise or anything like that. I mean, it's just not gonna do anything. Since they've updated the game and they added this DLSS and RTX pretty much, or whatever, ray tracing, all the menus here became so slow. I don't know why. There's like a cap on frame rate or whatever inside when I'm editing or whatever, or there's just a delay, weirdly enough. And yes, I know I've upgraded to, or sorry, not upgraded, but like I'm playing on much higher quality now with ray tracing on and all that, but still shouldn't be this delayed. This is not that different to what it was before. Okay, I'm pretty much done, right? There's nothing else I can really do here. Like, all these are just disgusting Forza bits, so I'm not even going to bother with those. Everything else is fine. Everything else seems to be just fine. Okay, well, I think we should get a nice paint for this car as well. I don't know how I'm gonna slide this thing around. I feel like it should be kind of good though. It's what? It's mid-engine, it's rear-wheel drive. It should be very well balanced. Again, power-wise and all that. I mean, we're gonna have to adjust everything on the fly, I think, once we get closer to actually sliding this thing about. And we'll see what it drives like as well afterwards. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it alone. And we'll see what we need to change afterwards. Let's have a look at some designs and see what people have created for this thing. I love this color. I absolutely love this color. I'm so tempted. Do we have it as an option? Please tell me we have it as an option. This is one of the coolest Lamborghini colors ever, in my opinion. It is so beautiful. I have one of these as a model car. A really small, I can't remember what it is. I don't think it's a Hot Wheels car. But it is the same type of car as like a Hot Wheels car in this color. And it looks exactly like this. Obviously not just the drift suspension and everything. But like the original color is that. Oh man, they had such cool paints as well back in the day. I mean, they still do. Lamborghini always have really, really cool paints. This is more like a flat paint. Look at that. There's like no reflections in it at all. This one has some reflections in it. This is nice glossy paint. This is still my favorite though. This is still my favorite. That is so cool looking. The wheels I definitely don't want to change. I think they look great. Not a big fan of the red brake calipers on this thing, so I might just paint those black. I don't know. It's just something on a Lamborghini. I don't want brake calipers to like stick out for whatever reason. It doesn't feel nice. I'm gonna tint the windows as well. I like it. I like it looking like this. I think it's one of the most one of the coolest cars Lamborghini has ever made is the Diablo in this color. I don't know why. There's just something about it. I can't even remember the actual name of it, but I used to know the name of this color as well. That's very cool. I don't even want to have like another design or anything. Oh man, it looks so good outside as well. It looks really, really good. We'll have a look at some reflections and stuff. That looks great. Especially out in the sunlight. And you can see all the really, 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 really cool reflections now. Especially with ray tracing on. The carbon fiber spoiler. Is that like the little adjustable spoiler? Or is that not adjustable at all? It's just like a little flick at the back. What a cool badge as well. Such a cool badge. And such a cool name as well. I love the Diablo. I love it so much. It's definitely one of my favorite Lamborghinis ever. Definitely. I actually really like that it doesn't have that stupid sound, the little chirpy like blow off valve that a lot of the other cars have when you turbocharge them. I don't know if it's a twin turbo blow off valve or what, but there is a blow off valve sound that sounds so annoying in this game, and I feel like if you upgrade the turbos, it'll have the same sound, but this one doesn't have it. It's actually so good to drive as well. Oh my god, I've struck gold with it. I seriously have. It's like such a good mix of grip, especially for this car. The power is great. Power to weight is so good. Power to grip as well is very, very good. I love it, man. It's so good. Alright, I think I need to bring this thing. Should I... Was it S1? I kind of want to take this thing online and try to slide it against other cars. I feel like I'm going to get absolutely smoked though, because everybody's just going to be in such much better cars than I will be. But I kind of want to try it anyway. I think we're straight in, everyone. I think we're going straight into the first event. Yeah, I am. Okay, this is great. Okay. Super FD599. Okay, another FD car in front of me. Okay, I'm definitely outmatched here. Someone's in an anniversary edition Viper as well. Okay, like I said, definitely outmatched here with some of the big boy cars, like actual FD cars. But we'll see. We'll see how this does compared to all of those. I think it can do well. I think it'll do well. First lap is a bit of a waste anyway, so don't really have to worry about it too much. We'll have a lot of angle. Like I said, it changes directions very... Oh, my wing! It changes directions really, really slowly. Man, it's so balanced though. It seriously is. It actually does such a good job of handling all these corners. How is this so good? I'd honestly even consider this thing to be one of the better cars that I've slid. Oh my god. It's just how smooth it is. That's what baffles me. It's just not a car I expected it to be like really, really good. I didn't expect it to be bad. Again, like mid-engine, you know, rear-wheel drive. A lot of power. I definitely expected it to be good. I need to increase my angle. I'm not going in sideways enough. Oh, I'm off the road. Shouldn't do that, because I'm not getting any points. Yeah, I probably should play with sim steering with this car. I think. It'll probably be a lot better. It'll help me change gear or directions quite a lot faster. See here, I could have probably made that entire corner. Or that entire slide all the way around if I what was I gonna say? If I had some steering. And that's because of the way I approached it before. It takes so long to change direction here. And the way I approached the previous, like, I guess, corner. It wasn't really a corner, it's more like the line that I had before. Wasn't the best. Can I still squeeze out one more lap of this? I think I probably can. I'll do my best anyway. Squeeze out another lap. More sideways, more sideways, more sideways. That's it. That's what we want. That's more like it. That's much more like it. Fallen into third place. Didn't fully get the line, but I'll take it. 30 seconds. I went off the road again. Just slightly, but enough to cost me a good few thousand points. All these other cars around me are kind of annoying. I probably should have waited at the very back. I'm actually not going to finish this. Yeah, I'm not finishing this. This would have been a really good lap. If I drove like this before, I definitely would have gotten around 400,000 points. Okay, I honestly, I think would have gotten 400,000 points if I drove like that before. That was a terrible, terrible run the entire way around. Up until I got to the last lap and I actually got used to driving this car. I'm second? What? How was I second? Anyway. Wait, what? No, I'm third. That's what I was saying. How did I end up being second? It made no sense. Doesn't matter. Let's move on to the next one. I'll do one more run with this thing, especially now that I'm actually used to driving it. Let's just see what this next one's gonna be like. Oh, we like to see that. We like it. Catching up a bit quick to these guys. I don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna try to go nice and wide here. Oh, a little. As soon as you climb on the curb with this thing, by the looks of things, it just kicks it. It just goes. Oh, it's my first. Oh, it's gone. Okay. I saved it. I fully saved it. And then I ended up spinning it anyway at the very end. That sucks. That sucks so much. That sucks so much. I need to put sim steering on with this there. The tune isn't even too bad. Like, I didn't really do much to the tune at all. But it still isn't even too bad. I'm trying to... There we go. Again, the curb, man. The curb. Oh, there goes my wing again. Trying to go on the grass, because of course we lose a lot of points there if you do that. Or, like, you just don't gain any points at all. Nice. I was leading for a second. I don't know how, to be honest, because I felt like I was incredibly far behind. But obviously, since I spun out, I messed up and not leading anymore. Again, the curb is just... I have to be so careful with it that I don't do something stupid. Come on, go sideways, go sideways, go sideways, go, 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 go. First few corners are a bit dead. Trying to position myself in a way where I can just gain a lot of momentum. That was good. Throttle control with this thing, kind of important. Kind of important. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Nice. Come on. There's no way I'm only able to do one lap of this stupid track. You for real, game? Why would you make this thing a circuit race if you can only do one lap of it in these cars? Well, I won. Somehow. How? How? Man? How? How does that make sense? How do you make this thing so long and you only give us one lap, especially with these cars? Make the timer bigger for the S1 cars. It makes no sense. Okay, I kind of try see now if I can win in this thing. I feel like some people will tell me as well to show the full thing, the full championship, whenever I do these things, instead of just showing you like a couple of events. So I'm gonna do it for this thing and try it. The only thing is, then I can't build multiple cars. So I guess in this video we're only doing one car because the video is already very, very long. So I can't build another car and have like an hour-long video. Right then. Third one should start now. I was thinking to myself, what if I actually started that event when the timer hit 0 instead of waiting around for like a little bit? Because I think I waited for about 30 seconds before I went. So maybe I would have had an extra 30 seconds to complete a second lap. But I would have had to risk being in everyone else's smoking and everyone else's ghosted cars. So that's probably the only reason why, like, I wouldn't go at the same time as everyone else. That's the reason why everyone else waits behind. Like, that's why some people just shot off ahead at the very beginning and then some people waited. Like I did as well. I don't know. There's, like, I guess a pros and cons to each. But anyway. Right, then final one. Let's have a look and see what we can do here. That was good. We managed to claw ourselves back here. This is a very, very easy track. I think it could be really easy for this guy. I stick this thing into 4th gear and I could probably do that entire big, like, wonky ring that we have right in front of me. But I think I need momentum. I think I need momentum to do it. The rest of them are easy. The rest of the corners. Again, manjing. Again, it's kind of annoying that I'm not able to... I'm not able to change my difficulty settings. As in, I'm not able to go into my options and put on sim steering. I'm not able to put on sim steering whilst we're in the middle of a championship, which makes no sense at all. Like, just let me change my settings. I'm not changing the tune or anything. Didn't go fast enough. Didn't go fast enough, and then I had to do this bullshit maneuver here. Where I sort of managing back and forth. Almost spun it there for a second, but I caught it. So this is why it's annoying to go in everyone else's smoke. Because I can't see how close I can get to walls and stuff because the smoke is in the way. Because ideally I'd love to drive as close as I possibly can to the walls, but I can't do it every time. It's such a good car though. Definitely a car that I didn't expect for it to be like this good to drive. But look at those points. Okay. Nice. Messed up a little bit there. I didn't actually mess up, I tried to transition, but I realized transitioning was probably going to be a bad idea. Yeah, maybe I could work with my gear issues a little bit. Again, I probably should have done a bit more tuning before I completely threw myself into the deep end and into one of these races, but I mean, where's the fun in that, you know? This Snoopy guy was first in the first event, and I came third actually. I don't know where he came in the last event, but we tied. I think he was also third in the last event. So we basically swapped spots for the second race. Okay. Tons of time left to complete the second lap, so not really worried about that. What I am worried about that he's also going to get a lot more points than what he had before. And I'm probably not going to be able to complete another lap of this, so I think I might have to take the second place here. We'll see when he catches up, when he starts to pass his points. There he is, he's coming now. 418. Yeah, he's past me. Oh, there goes my wing, finally. And I have about 30 seconds to complete this lap, which is never going to happen. And I think that gets him the victory. I think this lap was a tiny bit worse as well than my last one as well, so I don't think I would have won this one. But I mean, I've taken up, I've taken this car when I went against an FD car, and I still managed to do alright. Sure, we'll take that. Actually, we went against quite a bunch of FD cars. And somehow I did end up doing alright. Those are like properly tuned already to go sideways. Their transition speed as well is so much faster than this thing. Again, the lack of a proper tune on this car and the lack of sim steering also didn't help either. But yeah, I think I may have come second in this list because I think we were tied. Yep, yeah, there we go. Listen, I'll take it. I'll take it. Put it up against an FD car, and we've done that. Boys, that is a victory for me. Okay, now one thing that I wanted to show you just before we finish off this video. Basically, I changed now to sim steering, so you should be able to see a little bit of a difference in the way this thing changes direction. I'm not going to do the entire run on this mountain, but just to show you. Look at that, for direction change. Look, and then it just changes that way, and then we change this way. I would have had a much easier time on the events. I've also changed my gear ratios just slightly, so now 5th is even more usable. So for higher speed corners is much better. And I think now with this setup that I have, I probably would have come first in every single one of those events. Like I said, the fact that it changes direction so slowly, or it used to, with normal steering, and now with sim steering, you just sort of boom, change to this side, oh, back to this side, oh, back to this side. It's much more responsive, and definitely much better for this car to play around with sim steering. So yeah, if you end up building this thing yourselves, or you want to try it out yourselves, I highly recommend using sim steering if you're building a drift car version of this car. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. And if you guys enjoyed today's video and you want to see more videos like this on the channel, then of course subscribe. Like this video, comment, share, do whatever it is you guys can do. Also in the description box below, links to my other social media accounts and not everything else. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you again for watching, and goodbye.